Hello, welcome back to our channel. Dr. Mohamed Ibn Chambas, the African Union High Representative for Silencing the Guns, has emphasized the need for Ghana's Electoral Commission (EC) to build trust among stakeholders ahead of the 2024 elections. Speaking at the maiden edition of the Diplomatic Honors in Accra, he urged the EC to enhance transparency by publishing polling station results on its website, which could increase confidence in the electoral process. This recommendation comes amidst tensions between the EC and the opposition National Democratic Congress (NDC), which claims the voters' register is flawed. Despite the EC's assurances that identified issues have been addressed, Chambas also cautioned President Akufo-Addo to ensure no violence occurs during the elections, urging all Ghanaians to contribute to peaceful, credible elections. He warned that those responsible for any future violence would be held accountable, highlighting the need for responsible actions from the media and political parties.
It is not too late to work to win the trust and confidence of all parties and stakeholders in the electoral process. Specifically, ensuring the publication of polling station results on the website of the Electoral Commission is one measure that will greatly advance and enhance the credibility and transparency of the process. And this will sound like music to some of our partners here who have made this recommendation time and again. My fourth and final...
Tensions are already rising. The opposition National Democratic Congress (NDC) has called for the forensic audit of the voters' register, a request which the EC has rejected. Thus, the NDC will be holding a demonstration on Tuesday, September 17th. But will the EC listen? And with the opposition party, the NDC, raising red flags over the voters' register, is Ghana's democracy in danger of losing credibility? Watch what Angela has to say about that.
Ghana, once a shining beacon of democracy in West Africa, now teeters on the edge of electoral chaos. Dr. Mohamed Ibn Chambas' recent call for the Electoral Commission, EC, to salvage its crumbling reputation is more than just a diplomatic nudge, it's a siren blaring over a democracy at risk of being hijacked by mistrust, incompetence, and political gamesmanship. For years, the EC has been mired in controversies, and its latest endeavor, the voters' register for the 2024 elections, may be the final straw. The opposition National Democratic Congress, NDC, is not crying wolf. They are sounding an alarm over what they claim to be a register riddled with anomalies. The EC, instead of owning up to its flaws, has taken the route of denial and deflection, insisting the issues have been addressed while daring the NDC to present further evidence. Is this the posture of an institution genuinely interested in free, fair, and transparent elections, or one simply playing politics? Dr. Chambas' suggestion for the EC to publish polling station results online is a band-aid over a deep wound. Transparency is crucial, but it must be meaningful and timely. If the EC's processes are faulty at the foundational level, putting a glossy finish on the end results won't undo the damage. What Ghanaians need is an EC that is beyond reproach, not one that waits until the 11th hour to make half-hearted concessions. And then there's President Akufo-Addo. Chambas' reminder that no blood should be shed during the upcoming elections feels like a direct jab at the 2020 polls, which were marred by violence and fatalities, a stain on Ghana's reputation. Who will ensure that this time, the nation avoids bloodshed? Akufo-Addo? The same president who presided over the 2020 elections that left families grieving and a nation questioning its peace? Words from the top are hollow without decisive action. Dr. Chambas' suggestion for the EC to publish polling station results online is a band-aid over a deep wound. Transparency is crucial, but it must be meaningful and timely. If the EC's processes are faulty at the foundational level, putting a glossy finish on the end results won't undo the damage. What Ghanaians need is an EC that is beyond reproach, not one that waits until the 11th hour to make half-hearted concessions. Meanwhile, the NDC's frustration is palpable. Their call for nationwide demonstrations, while viewed by some as extreme, might just be the desperate action required to wake up the EC and ruling government from their stupor. Peaceful discussions, as the EC and its allies advocate, have been fruitless in the past. What good is a discussion table when one party enters the room with a smirk and crossed arms, convinced they hold all the power? The road to 2024 is fraught with danger. Should violence erupt again, as it did in 2020, Chambas is clear, there will be accountability. The bloodshed of 2020 was a disgrace, and any repeat in 2024 will not be forgotten. But will the EC, the ruling government, or even the media, which Chambas also urged to be responsible, take these warnings to heart? Or is Ghana poised for yet another election marred by division, distrust, and perhaps worse, more blood? Only time will tell, but as things stand, Ghana's democracy is on trial, and the verdict is anything but certain.
So viewers, that is it. Dr. Mohamed Ibn Chambas' advice to the Electoral Commission could be the key to restoring trust and transparency in Ghana's electoral process. But the big question remains, will the EC act in time, or will the cracks in our democracy widen as we approach the 2024 elections? Well, continue to follow this story closely, so be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest developments. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think the EC will heed Chambas' advice? Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and let's keep Ghana's democracy strong.